Hello deep divers, welcome to my channel. Welcome to my channel. Okay, I'm officially monetized on YouTube thanks to you, amazing community. So guys, I really do not take it lightly. Thank you so much for your beautiful words, your compliments, your encouragement when I'm feeling down. It really means a lot to have all of you on the other side of the screen. Yeah guys, just thank you so much for helping me reach this beautiful milestone, and it's not over. Don't let anybody fool you. It's not over by a long shot. Okay, so we are still continuing with the series. We are still continuing with season 3 of the Aftermath, and today we're going to continue with the Aftermath, but I am getting ready to shoot another season, a different season. And I don't know if I should say right now. Yes, I should say. Okay, so guys, what I discovered is that actually the party planning group, guys, the one that we read from, is not the original party planning group. Okay, so we're gonna go all the way back to that one. But what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna shoot these two like at the same time. I'm gonna shoot the party planning group, and I'm gonna shoot the Aftermath, finishing it off. And what I'm gonna do, I'm going to continue posting the Aftermath is like the same way that I've been doing, and I'm going to post the party planning group that we did not read from for members for now. Okay, I'm sure at a later stage I'll make it available for everyone, but for now I'm going to take those clips and make them available for the members so that the members can start enjoying those things. So guys, if you have not joined the membership, it's only 20 Rand, okay, and it's going to assist me a lot. I have many children. So just 20 Rand to join the membership. If you have money to spare, you can join the 100 Rand membership. I'll make sure that I make it worth your while. So for now, I'm just going to post the members only content, and I'm going to look into doing a live for the first time. I've never ever done a live, so I'm not really in a rush to do one, but I know that I'm going to do a members only live as time goes on. So please do support me in that way, only if you can. Okay, I am monetized now, so you can also support me just by watching the ads when you watch the videos, if you are unable to get a membership at this time. Okay guys, let's get back into it. Okay, so we Aftermath guys. So what is currently happening now in the group is that people are actually, some of them, still in disbelief that it looks like they've gotten scammed a second time. They have gotten scammed a second time by somebody who was pretending to investigate them. Now guys, this thing is, you might think it's just new. Did not start a trend. This is a very common thing that happens when there has been a pyramid scheme. Once people have been scammed, people come out from the woodwork saying that we want to investigate, you can pay this fee and we get you your money's back. It has been happening. This is not the first time. And mind you, okay, I have no idea if Dini is a scammer. Okay, I have no idea if Dini is a scammer. She might just be still busy getting the court order. She might still be busy talking to the PI and the lawyer. Okay, she might even be asking her husband, because yes, we are Twalisa. Yes, they are rich. Yes, they live in a mansion. So they might still be trying to get everybody's monies together. But in the meantime, nobody has heard from Tini. Okay, so let's see what the mood is in the group right now. Okay. Okay. Somebody says, we will get to the bottom of this though. Guys, I'm out. I have a fresh spirit to collect. See you tomorrow. I'm leaving the group open. I'm a fresh spirit. Okay. Somebody says, are we letting go of Manzini and our monies? Have we made peace that we won't get our monies back? Somebody says, no, definitely not. We will resume tomorrow. Okay, let's see. Okay, so there's a member that's missing in the group. The guy who started the cell phone contribution. This guy apparently has left the group. So somebody says, speaking of healing, where is Masoga, guys? That's the guy who did the phone group. He left the group. And then somebody says, no, we must keep checking on him, guys. Okay. This is the 16th of June. Okay. Somebody says, where is Dinero? We need information. Somebody says, who do you want to scam now? Mara, now I ask. Just leave Dinero alone. We don't want funny things. We have suffered enough. Okay. Okay. I think I don't want to go back to those messages. Okay, something weird happened here actually. I think what I need to do is go straight to the 17th. Because the 16th is not yielding. Okay, let's start here. Okay. So this is what's going on now. Let's go here. Somebody says, nah guys, I'm gonna go with Tiny Waist. There's a lady here by the name of Tiny Waist. And so Tiny Waist had said that somebody from the DEVI team has reached out to her. Okay. And while somebody says they think we should go with Tiny Waist, somebody post a screenshot. I'm gonna read the screenshot now. Sorry guys, there's lots of children playing outside, so I'm feeling a bit disturbed, but I'm gonna try and concentrate, okay? So this person is texting Gogo Manzini's husband, which I want my money, Brian, or you will die like your wife. I don't want to play with you. And then, oh, Brian, are you threatening me? And this person says, fuck you. And Brian says, thank you. The person says, are you going to give me my money or not? Please answer with a yes or no. Brian says, I don't know anything about your money. I don't even know you, and the people who were dealing with your money is my wife and her PA, not me. And then this person says, then fuck you. Okay. Somebody says, guys, let's respect each other, please. And then somebody says, Avia's name again. So guys, what has been weirdly happening is that O'Brien is really, in my opinion, throwing the Avia, the PA, under the bus. This, I've seen it several times where he just keeps saying the people that knew are my wife and the PA. Mind you, his wife is dead apparently. So who exactly now must answer Avia, according to Brian? Which, in my opinion, is pretty heartless, to be honest. But yeah, that's what he's doing. Okay. Somebody says, we lost, guys. Let's just thank God that we are still alive. Okay. And then somebody says, me, I'm going with Tiny Waist. Good morning, everybody. Let's talk to the DEVI team and see what happens after. Okay. Somebody says, good morning, my beautiful people. Mina, I feel better today. The knots that were on my shoulders are much better. The medication is helping. I wish that everyone in here can heal and move on. There are greater things coming. This is not the end of us. Thank you for this therapy session. They do help. I guess people are feeling like they're helping each other, to talk things through. Lesson learned. Do not invest more than what you can afford to lose. Ponzi schemes are not for the faint-hearted. I would go on and say do not invest in a Ponzi scheme at all. But again, if you are going to do it, this lady's advice, make sure what you've invested, you can recoup immediately. Like, let's just say, if you invest this month, make sure that next month when you get paid, you will be totally fine, like nothing ever happened. I mean, money is money. I'm telling you, even if you lose a little bit of money, you will still feel very upset. But at least, make it so that the recovery will be swift. And my other advice would be, do not recruit anyone. Not a soul. Not a soul. Let me tell you guys, when I joined Manzini Investments, because I was so unsure about what's going on, I did not tell anybody. When I was getting money there, I felt like I want to tell a friend. But I also felt like, what if something happens to somebody's money? How will I be able to live with my life? Or if that person is now suddenly upset with me after they lose their money. So I didn't tell anyone. I told my partner who, I had to discuss things with him because imali too. But other than that, I didn't tell anyone. Okay, let's carry on. And then somebody says, Omnye Usisi kept assuring us that this is not a Ponzi scheme. And she did. Had she been honest, I swear we would not have gone all out. Yeah. I think the biggest problem here was people who believe in Gogo as Inyanga. I think that was the biggest, people that got heavily impacted. People who really believed her when she says the gods have instructed me to do this, the gods this, the ancestors are happy. And whenever she would make changes, like for example, whenever she would increase the limits that she could invest, she would say the gods spoke to her. The gods said that she must now make it available for this amount, the gods this. So for all intents and purposes, this was a godly investment. Okay, hope it's in the right place now. Yes, it is. Okay. So somebody says, Dini's clients, it's Thursday today, and we still have not received anything from her. This is deeper than we thought. Somebody says, forget about that scammer. I said before that she is a gone girl. And Z said, shame, and said enough, Baloyi. I'm not hearing anyone reporting her. Nyanige, it's almost like, I guess sometimes you can just be like, another thing. You know what I mean? Because honest to God, our bantu mekwenzeke into between bona no Dineo, I can't even touch action. Let's hear what this was. Okay, forward we go. Okay, somebody says, now I'm going to report her. Unfortunately, I'm not rich for now, so that 350 means a lot to me. I'm 100% sure it will help me somewhere. For me, it's a lot to lose. I don't want to normalize being scammed, unless if she provides the proof of payment made to the attorney and the lawyer, the court order and the details of the lawyer and attorney, then it will be better. But on my side, I'm blocked after asking for a refund. Where is the mercy? And this person posts a screenshot. The screenshot says, oh, you've paid already. Good morning. Could you please kindly share the court order, proof of payments you made to the PI and lawyer? Thank you. And then no response, just one tick. Good morning, Dini. I hope you are good. Yesterday I called you and we spoke and I requested that you send me the proof of payment made to the PI and the attorney and the court order plus lawyers and attorney's details. I still have not received them till now. When I call you, I realize your profile picture no longer appears on my phone, but I thought, let me give you a chance. Maybe you removed the profile picture. Still, just one tick. Guess she has been blocked. What is the meaning of this? Ubuntu Nama Africa. This person, Shem. Actually, she's a scammer. That's why she must be reported. And it's not about the 350. Yes, Z. It's about taking advantage of vulnerable people. Okay. Somebody said there was not. Okay, I'm gonna play this on the laptop because and as I might be wrong, but I'm gonna play it again.
I did not force anyone to pay any money into my account. So if you never find the end, what do you say whatsoever must never refund? And then say that she also paid the attorneys whatsoever to the people. So the thing is, okay, woman, I will but I know about that show to kiss then why is she not sharing the proof of payment? The court order is okay.
Exactly.
But the proof of payment we do to PI, the lawyer, or whatsoever. Why is she not showing them? And then from there, people will then decide if they call you or not. Because they are using the video to say, it's okay. Tell us the information.
No, that's where the problem began. She keeps saying I've paid these people, but she won't produce any proof of payment.
But I don't think it is anyone in the group who the husband working is Dr. Who. I don't think you call me the woman again. I don't know if it's how the thing started because I remember at the time I used to declare the football like my network and I was busy, I could not like see when exactly started, but I remember but I think when people realize she has made the PI or rather the PI or the lawyer or whatsoever is her husband, that was when people
exactly. She keeps saying, why am I ashamed? But
so that was when
you were not open, you were not transparent, Kelly.
And I would say, I think another thing, guys, even if we decided this whole journey, PI not battle, she was still going to pay the very same 48,000 charge. Remember, I won. So, also, battle, PI, lawyer, whatever, still, if they have one, they also look at the very same time. So I don't know, guys. If I'm wrong in a corner, make sure that I still should be corrected. That's what I think. Because we have a partner and I don't have a man. So while I was going to pick myself, I had a message was also complaining about the road charge. Don't charge of food, don't charge your father. Your father, guys.
Okay. Somebody says, good morning, people. This dinner girl is a chance. For me, really, 350 for me is a lot of money because I'm not rich. Somebody else says, Bazarani, do you really think Tina will pay back the money? Auntie Omnia, no, just get her arrested. Make her trend. She won't be working at the TV shows anymore. Disturb her. That's what they say. Okay. According to herself, she won't pay the money, but the law will have to make her pay the monies or something. Exactly. Somebody says, according to her, we are stupid. Agiriana, she's smart. The way she speaks to people, she speaks just like Gogo Manzini. Yes, sometimes it's sweet to take the law into your own hands, but in a legal way. Find where she works, meet with management, tell them your story, lay a complaint. Some companies would expel her immediately, especially if it's not one person but many. Make her trend and take that TV show. And told me somebody here said they know her from the studio. I now in the studio. Okay. Somebody says, I have serious doubts regarding Mkulu's wife, honestly, as her behavior suggests a pattern of habitual dishonesty. I think so too. Okay, it's just my opinion. It's just my thinking. And also, it's just that video that said when they score say 50k. Now you love video. But I'm also uncertain about the legitimacy of her employment status. At Omnia, just open a case, that's it. Tag her on that video. If she's a worker for real, she will be suspended. Like, guys, yes, she took our 350s and whatever bit. And thinking that other people are stupid. You guys are ashamed. Okay. And then somebody says, people who have money are not rude. Okay. And then they post a video got Dr. Woti. Let's hear. Let's see what Owami's friend is saying today. I have no idea why my internet is being so dodgy, guys, today, because it seemed to be working just fine. So I guess this is just the plan. Whenever I'm gonna try to play anything, this internet is just gonna kill my vibe. And now it's the computer's frozen again. Okay. Okay. So as much as that video didn't play, people are telling us what is there. This tells us how we as people are desperate for money. Now he is making an example about Manzini and telling us that he is better than Manzini. Why can't he tell us what Manzini did? Actually, I wonder if Manzini was alive now, referring to Dr. Wood, whatever he was saying. Okay. Okay. So we're just posting something. Let's see.
As you can see, I'm opening a case against people who are...
It's that same voice note of Brian saying he's opening a case of people that are annoying him.
Look, I'm gonna say this once and I'm not gonna repeat.
Okay, Lira is posting these things again. So, okay guys, so now somebody posted a photo of a screenshot sika Brian afake ku Facebook athi my parents are living Soshanguve. Kukho moving truck, a very big moving truck. Cheers to new beginnings. May their ancestors what. So this was when they were saying that they... Okay, so guys, I'm before a video about Dr. Woti. Kule video uDr. Woti uthi na uyabuyeka ubungoma uzoba a Christian but uthi makuthathwe izithwalo fast uyeva. So this is a response to that video.
Ungasho phi yazi Dr. Woti. I mean, now you want to give these people a mark, but at the same time you're saying it's Tateni fasting. So what's going to happen when those people have taken them and these things are giving them problems? So good evening, you guys. Like I said, I don't believe. I'm just now thinking of ways to make money. But involved, I think they've just tainted African spirituality, and it's easy to the other groups and the other races to laugh at us, to say that's why we're saying what you guys are doing is evil. You know, you're giving them power because of people like these. Look at the things they're doing. Yes, you'll end up believing it's evil because there's no heart
people just do whatever they want, and it's really sad. They're proving the other people right. Even if I were to be proud of it, it's hard because look at the disappointment I've just faced in my life. Someone I thought was, was and things were going to work out so well. We were going to promote it. But so it hurts, the things that we want to go back to our African roots, but these people, this is the way they behave. That's why people just go to the Christian route, because TV pastor, but it's not like this. This is just next level. I don't know what to call it.
And guys, the same person who posted this message then posted a photo. First posted another message saying, so where to from here? Those who know that, Lord, please advise, we need to move on. We are going to say, peace and manage. And then she posted a picture. Clearly she's at the hospital. Now life don't. And then she says, I had to admit myself, the stress was too much. And this is one of many. This is one of many people that have had to admit themselves. Somebody says, does Brian not know that his wife's debts are his debts? Community of property doesn't claim. Yeah. People are scared now because that 28-year-old boy told them police what. Okay. Somebody says that's a very good step. You took one step towards recovery. You'll be very fine. You'll see in response to the lady who's at the hospital. Somebody says whatever is left, we all share. Talking about Brian. Somebody says Brian has nothing under his name. All these things were stolen by Tabo Tire. Guys, what are the odds? Tabo Besta. Tabo. Tabo Besta. Tabo Mahlangu Sindani. Guys, okay. Somebody says he's got raggy tendencies. Okay. Somebody says nothing is his alone. He forfeited that right when he married for money. These are the consequences. Hunger doesn't play. He got fake clothing, that's it. Even if he gets 10 rand, we will share it, 1 cent each. Okay. Now, these are things that I am scared to touch on. But maybe I will. Okay, so this person is saying allegedly when Brian met Gogo Manzini, he was still in a relationship with a woman and they had a child together and the child was very small. So the question is, when did Brian realize that he was gay? The answer is a person can know that they're gay and be dating a woman. It's called being, having a beard or whatever it is. That woman is your beard. Or maybe Brian is bi, we don't know. So as topics, when we start to David like this, and guys. Okay, somebody says he did not even read the laws of his marriage with that boy. He was only happy that he would be driving in a black van. Hence he was busy posting the day after Manzini passed. You could see that he was over the man. I will say, just as my own personal opinion, I don't know about people grieve in different ways, but he definitely was grieving in a very nonchalant, weird way. But Owami says he was sobbing, crying a lot. So you know, maybe he was just trying to be strong for the investors as such. Okay. Some of the things I'm not gonna read them. It's just insults which are warranted. You can insult the person who scammed you and then who suddenly says now they don't know you. So yeah, man. So gonna I'm not totally against insults, but I'm not gonna read the insults. Okay. Okay. So somebody now is coming with something new. Beautiful people. I was thinking I might be wrong. That will it not be wise if we should open a case for Manzini Investments? Brian and Tabo as suspects. Brian made a voice note where he himself made it clear that he is running this business of his husband and he was also involved. Let's try something even if that case will be opened and closed just to challenge Brian's intelligence. He seems to have too much confidence thinking we cannot implicate him or his partner's shenanigans. Let's try something we have nothing to lose. We already have lost here. And then I share any voice note. I'm sure I've played this voice note, but I'm going to play it again.
Imagine, this winter, you're going to buy a new phone and a new SIM card. This phone and this new SIM card, for sellers and payers for investors.
Okay, that's fine. I'm talking.
You WhatsApp no. The only WhatsApp that you send no phone is 072 448 investors group, you send message on this new phone and this new number that you're gonna buy now month end.
Why month end so far? Because but that phone I'm on end.
Yeah, no, I was just even if it's not month end, even if it's tomorrow. What we can do, let's say tomorrow when you open the group of the investors, you're gonna make a video. You're gonna make a video and say to Ozani, Gogo Manzini, number agent or agent for only investors in this one.
Because this is abuse now.
Baba who's no
12 o'clock, people will send you a message. Like the one that I just said, they forget that I'm married.
So everyone who's in that group now, that's group.
Somebody's calling me. Okay, they stopped.
Now must be in the new group tomorrow.
So they must not contact me on my number for anything concerning the group. If you want to talk about Umuti, then you contact, because this is my number for the business, your Umuti.
Because now Umuti, the investors, they're all the same number. It's a problem. But you're going to subscribe to, you're going to buy a phone and say tomorrow. You're going to buy a new phone and a new SIM card. Only for investors. For example, if a person is new and I have a link of the investors group, yes, lawyers I'm told them I send a message on the Gogo Manzini now. Say to us investors. Okay, now they say ngapha umuntu uyasuka asaphinda sende futhi message uvuka ngapha investor and investors group isebenza kanje ekuseni ngo-12 iyavuka abantu basenabo payment and stuff maybe to ibala past 12 or 1 siyayibhala ifoni leyathi noma ungafoni uthola icimi and do not call 072 for investors issues. We're gonna block you this side and this side. If you send a message,
Lana, they don't listen to rules.
if you send a message,
Lana, they don't listen to rules.
you can't invest 100,000. We're gonna teach you what the land is for it because of whom you focus a penny. I go get people stay money. So if people stay money, what you want to give message is one cheek. You want cheek, you want to have 12 sasa message for you.
So like an office number, and then more 6 yavula. I'm a celebration.
I'm actually tomorrow. So your phone is like no mass let's say maybe we're gonna travel in summer. But if you can't stay at the restaurant business to message or let's say go on about investors.
Okay. Okay.
So but if there's a thing to as one, you want March, let's say like tomorrow, you want about 072 147 it's Gogo Manzini. Gogo Manzini number. The new number that you're gonna get tomorrow, the
Okay, Brian. Okay. What was that you were saying about not knowing anything about the investment? You sound like you know about the investment, Brian. I don't know if it's just me, guys. Brian sounds like he knows about the investment. Okay. Which one is it? Do you know about the investment or do you not know about the investment, Brian? Ne? Okay, so this lady says, this voice note is more than enough to prove. Okay. So this voice note got Brian. Brian knew about the investments. Somebody says we invested with Brian and Thabo Sindani, with the Sindani family. If we do this litigation together with the case and we invite Domko Brian in a court of law for him to come and embarrass himself in front of the magistrate. Okay. He advised his husband to buy a second phone and he made new rules to the investment. So Brian is the mastermind in this. Maybe should this case be registered, we find the killer of Thabo. Okay. Slow down. Okay. I am not going to read the messages about the suspicious questioning of who killed Gogo. All I'm going to say, guys, is that whenever somebody's spouse dies, the first suspect is always the spouse. Is it fair? No. Just from the families that we come from, somebody's husband is dead and the widow immediately becomes the suspect. Even if actually in some instances the circumstances surrounding the person's death are not even mysterious. Like black people things. You know, even if this, like for example, car accident, guess what? Wife is suspect. Guess what? Wife is suspect. It's just something that we as black people is busy now. But then as much as it is a black people thing, it's actually also within the law. If the person has been murdered or killed, because guess what? Married people kill each other all the time. Okay. However, to summarize what I've just said, I have no idea if Gogo Manzini was even murdered. From what we know, there is a mysterious reason around her death, which her best friend Gogo until the family comes forward and says this is how she died. Of which suicide. So there's always going to be speculations until Badamo was told about. And to be honest, guys, maybe they just should have, because just to give those people closure. Maybe we find if you can any because which short illness, shortness of breath, it's a lot. Okay. Somebody says maybe Thabo did not commit or pass away due to natural causes. What if the killer is here and will benefit Thabo's hard-earned money and properties? Hard-earned is a stretch. Hard-earned is a stretch. Somebody says, who killed Senzo? Yeah, she's serious. Get an apple, yes. She's serious. Apple, Jemma, when okay, somebody says, let's open this can of worms. They might direct us to our money. What will help the family of Thabo in finding answers? We have a person who acts like nothing happened when his husband just passed away. Instead, he is talking about properties that he have bought. We have a lot of questions on Thabo's death. People are quiet since that VN. Somebody says money lovers are normally very brutal. If they can change their lifestyle because of money, they can also kill because of money. My car's what? Okay. Now, somebody's saying let's ask ourselves important questions. This person says, remember, all of Manzini's investors wished she could be with us longer. Who loses when Thabo passes away? It's us. Who benefits when Thabo passes away? Who? I'm not gonna say it. I don't know who benefits. Okay. Okay. So beautiful people, let's test waters this time around. For now, all of this is free of charge. We just need to regroup and come up with a plan to try something towards claiming what's rightfully ours. We won't claim what was bought with our money. We'll also sell things we worked hard for, only for them to pay our money. Remember, Thabo left a voice note that suggested that he himself wants us to be paid all of our monies with interest. Thabo even said he would even borrow money from the bank only to pay us. He did, yes he did. Right after that, Thabo dies. Actually, obviously, the same thing. Actually, guys, remember, there was someone that Gogo removed from the group, and she refused to let that person back. But that person phoned Brian and persuaded him to talk to Gogo to allow him or her back. Who was that person? I don't recall. I don't recall this particular story at all. Now, when we chat, I simply do not recall. Actually, I think it was Lyra. I don't recall. I don't recall at all. I don't recall. Okay. Actually, guys, Gogo didn't know what she was dealing with until she got inboxes. Another take, because guys, I'm going to take A1 around this whole thing. Because another thing of mine that I was saying was like, perhaps Nyani, of which I'll never say it was from the goodness of her heart and charity. Uyenzile lento yamxaka kodwa yaske yankulu kakhulu ngoku. Abantu xa sebelila belithatha zonke indlela obaseme ngazo umoshe ngabo ubomi babo ube wena uyithathe light. Actually, omnye Gogo was calling even new investors to invest more money, even people she did not know. So I'm not sure nyani bakwakutheni. Oh. Okay. And then this lady texts somebody and says, I know you're not okay, but tell them your story, dear. Okay. We'll see if this person will tell us their story. Okay. Nanku omnye athi. I've seen sweet people change very fast. Gogo was going to die anyway, guys. Never take money from a person and not deliver. The world is cruel. People give their last money and you think you are clever. You will go inside the fridge very fast. Dini is a scammer who partners with men. She's going to really see how men say are. If Brian thinks he is clever, just wait and see. He won't survive longer than he thinks with our money. He knows this from social moving. Never in your life take money from anyone knowing you are going to scam them. I beg you guys. You might underestimate someone, but you'll be shocked when the day comes. Okay. Harmony says Gogo had 3 companies that are still active and have a registration number. If we report to the FSCA, they will investigate and seize all assets and make sure investors get paid. But I think a case needs to be open. On the report, I have Brian. On the report, I have, okay, sorry, this person does not have any punctuation marks. On the report, I have, comma, Brian does not appear. The lady who is linked to her assets, I'm not sure if it's a business partner or what. She could have moved the money there because that person also has businesses. Okay, so there is somebody who apparently is a known associate of Gogo, and this person is also part of Gogo's companies. They named the person up. This person, I think I'll do some research by myself. Okay, we'll see. There's a website that they have on their Facebook profile, and this person apparently works in film distribution, film making, producing, docus, shorts, features, family, tennis, and then they have a website. Okay, I'm gonna go and do some research on the person. I'll tell you guys what I find. Okay, so this person has now posted that photo. Do you know that photo of the flower arrangement and that slab of concrete and Gogo's picture? So this person says, as I'm minding my business now, I'm scrolling on TikTok, this pops up. Concrete. Silepe fela. Uthi lo muntu ebusuku ubukela le video kaTari wearing a yellow gown. Hey, it's a lot of things happening there. She hired a photographer and the car, hey, kuhlangane kula video, I can walk. Yo, I laugh at it and tell myself, Gogo kujala amalication, totally insane. Guys, I don't want to promise you this video because I don't know if I'm actually going to post it. But if I do, you'll see for yourself, okay? And then somebody says, she deserves to die 1,000 times. People are losing businesses, families, and their health because of her. That's true. Actually, it's true, it's sad, guys. We might joke, but deep down people are going through the most, especially the quiet ones. And then somebody says, if you guys get scammed again, you deserve it. Okay. Okay, somebody is advertising their hair business. Somebody is advertising their scalping businesses. Okay. And in comes Sihle. Sihle says, I know. Did Manzini really die? As in died, dead, gone. Imali, question mark. Actually, it's not make sure the man, when you say. Actually, underground. When you say, actually, I would never believe that he died. I was showing my friend a video of you calling me back into the venue because you paid for the dessert and wanted us to have before we leave. Great memories that we were supposed to be laughing towards, but I can't. I'm back to thinking this woman is alive. Watching over our group chat every single day. Okay, fella, like I can hear him Seniyangijwayela. Guys, so now people are sharing old photos. Guys, these photos are not even that old, mind you. He legit looks like a kid. Right? Right? Okay. Actually, if someone's coming again, I will go for that. In Tanzania, also now we are getting tired of South African scammers. Somebody is busy forwarding messages to us that we already saw. So I think this person is trying to gossip, but then they are really just taking the messages back into this group, which is so weird and strange. Exactly. Uchilona, why is this being resent? We also want to know why is it being resent. Okay. This is a response to Sihle. Uchilona, Sihle, don't do this to yourself. I saw the spreadsheet and see how you always reinvested. It's a lot. I really am sorry, but you will bounce back before me. Believe me, we have lost nothing compared to you. Actually, okay. Uphendula leyana ke ngukela umuntu bethe masiyeni kwa FSCA. Uthi FSCA will probably need an SAPS case number, which they will hand over to Hawks Commercial Crimes Unit. Siyaziwa ke izinto apha kule group. Siyaziwa. Okay. Now somebody is saying, yo guys, do you know Sihle even gave people money to attend Gogo's celebration? I did not know that. That's how much he believed in this Manzini guy and that he will pay us as promised. He wanted the party to be a success through it all, and now he is the most pros. I wish to suggest that all of us who received money from him to make arrangements of repayments. I know it is not easy for all of us, but let us make an effort, guys. I am one of those people he gave money to. This is bad, but let's return Ubuntu. I don't know how I feel about that one. I'm gonna leave it. I'm not gonna say my feelings because maybe they're not nice feelings. So I'm not gonna say something that's not nice. Actually, you have a point. In this class, we say, it's time for returning the dishes has arrived. I don't know. I mean, if you have the money, for sure, pay him back. But okay, it was his decision. And then Atilona, I know we are quite a lot. Maybe we should have our own group where we can discuss how we'll be doing this as a group or individually. But it will be nice for Sihle to know that maybe a month he is getting an X amount of money from us. Let's look out for one another now. I know it won't be much compared to his own loss, but it will be something and surely he will appreciate. Somebody says, I agree with you on repayments. Yeah. So on that party, Gogo knew she had nothing but pretended all was okay. Yes, she did. Nje even promised us from month-end payments will resume. See, when we can't even get our parcel on the money we paid on 3 months back to do it means that everything was on backlog. Okay, somebody says, beautiful people, ndifile ngu-so-called Gogo. Ndicela ukukhangeliswa umsebenzi. Please, bantu bami. Somebody says, not even a suicide note was left. If it was suicide. None of the investors wanted him dead. They had a lot to lose, but who didn't? Somebody sounded relieved when we spoke to him I think he hated being in that relationship. Okay. I'm not going to continue reading the speculations. Okay. So then in comes somebody with a link in the group that says DEVI Show. Okay. I did join that group as well. So perhaps we shall go to that group as well to see what ended up happening in that group. No, not right now. Or should we? Okay, let's do it. We'll come back to this one. Let's go to the DEVI Show group. And see. It says it's checking me. Okay, so this group was established on what date? Let's see. So actually I have it in good, I don't know what they say, but this person who started the DEVI Show group has been speaking to the same person that I was speaking with actually from the DEVI Show, which that person kind of lost interest in the story as soon as Gogo died, which makes sense because, I mean, what are they going to do? Chase that person? Okay, so on this group, okay, so this group was created on the 20th of June, okay, and this person started with voice notes on the group. Oh boy. Okay, my computer sometimes it just does things and it freezes out. It doesn't know that I'm running a show here. It doesn't know. Okay. This person started with sharing voice notes. Undoubtedly, I think we've had this voice notes. Let's see.
Hi guys, we decided to go the DEVI Show route because we've seen that on the group there isn't much movement. Yes, there is movement because people are doing their own investigations, but we really want to get something done. So myself, Tiny, and the other two guys, Usihle and Sean, we want to see this thing being handled. So we're gonna do this, and I'm glad that you guys are coming on board, and we need people that are very much willing to see this thing happening. Because in money that I'm gonna say we've lost, or there's a potential of lost, because I'm saying lost because we don't know if we can recover our monies, but we need to see justice being done, especially for those that also paid money to Udini. A person can think that if 350 rand is money means, but for some of us it's a lot of money. Because if 350 can buy a combo, guys, a ShopRite. If 350 can buy maybe a rice and a flour, a ShopRite. And Udini just took that from us, and she never gave anything back. So we are going after Udini, we are going after Manzini Investment, being Manzini, who is said is being late, her husband Brian, and whoever that is involved in that. So guys, if you want this, if you need justice, let's see what the DEVI Show or the DEVI team can do. Because now I've got my own doubts about this whole death. Remember guys, I said on the article that Nina also is Sangoma, and I don't like how the Sangoma has been. It's Otinina. I know how a funeral Sangoma is. And And if you're a public figure, there can never be 20 people at your funeral. You being a sangoma, there can never be 20 people at your funeral. Or a public figure. So we need to get to the bottom of, is this man, this he, she really dead? And if so, let's get to the bottom of it. And if there was any monies left, properties or anything, the DEVI Show will get to the bottom of that. So Tanya, thank you so much for the effort that you put in. I'm here, guys. I'm here. I'm here. Anonymous or not anonymous, I am here. I don't care if my face is on the media. I don't care if my face is on TV. Like, I don't care. Because I introduced people to Manzini Investment, and those people are on my case. So let's just get this thing over and done with. If we can recover what we've lost, then let's do that. If we can't, then guys, we need a closure. But for those who are like me, that paid, was Udini, we're not leaving Udini out of this. If you paid Udini in Mali, the DEVI Show is also going to expose Udini as well. And I'm sorry for my language, but I don't give a fuck if umyeni wakhe othweleyo is going to do ABC. I know how much because I am a sangoma that has been initiated properly. I never went in the Nayotwana to be sangoma. So if they are working on black magic, that is also going to be exposed. Udini must pay back our 350s because she claimed that she does not need those monies. She paid those monies to the PI and the lawyer, but there's no proof of payment. So if there's no proof of payment, she must pay back those monies to us.
Or she must produce the proof of payment.
We need our monies paid back to us. And I need imali yami bayibuye imali yethu njengomntana omnyama.
Exactly, Ria. Exactly. Like, even the whole thing of, people were saying on the main group that, guys, there's no money left, there's no money left, forget about, retrieving your monies and stuff. Okay, fine, it's their opinions, and we respect them. But also, let us take action to really know, if there's no money there. Do you understand? We can't just trust someone who has told us that from the main group. We need to investigate. DEVI Show journalists, they investigate these things. They have their own ways of doing things. Even that death certificate, they can vet that death certificate to see if this person is really dead or not. Do you understand, guys? So, as much as a lot of things were said in the main group, which I don't take for granted, I respect everyone and everyone's opinion in that group and what they have said. But at the same time, we need to make sure that we stand up and we investigate, we take action, and we investigate with people who are professionals to see, if our things are really gone. We can't just sit back and just listen to people in the main group and say, nothing now. What are we going to do next? Now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And move on with our lives. No, we can't do that. We can't do that. Diniena, obviously, she's going to be exposed. Definitely. And I hope that we've kept all those.
Okay. So I guess this lady, she's the one who contacted the DEVI Show initially. Because, like I said, a few days into the series, before Gogo died, in fact, Manditi, the day before she died, which was so strange, the day before Gogo died, I got a message, a comment on one of my very old videos. Somebody said, "Hey, I see that you are reporting on a story that I'm busy working on. can we talk in private? At first I was like, Gogo Manzini, is that you? But then when I went to this person's profile, I saw their name, I saw that their account was from long ago, it was not newly created. I went and I googled the person. Actually, this person really does work for a TV show. So I sent the person my email address and we got to talking. And we were talking, so Gogo Manzini is going to pass on. And this person did tell me that actually they were currently talking to this lady. Okay. On Monday, I'll get in contact with this guy from the DEVI Show and ask him if we can carry on with the story. He had said before that we have a strong case. They would not have replied back to my email if they didn't think it was serious. Okay.
Good evening, guys, to all those who have joined. So, I have been in contact with the DEVI team way before Gogo passed away and way before, the whole investment thing, collapsed. So I think it was 2 months in, right? I was in contact with the DEVI team, right? And I was speaking to one of the guys there, and I emailed the DEVI team, and then one of the guys emailed me back, and then they asked me to send them my contact number, right? I sent them my contact number, and then they called me, right? So this guy from the DEVI Show, his name is Barent. Barent said to me, well, I had to tell him everything about the investment, on what's happening, who's this person, and how long has this been going on, and then I had to tell him about other members. Like, he wanted to know everything about how many people were in the group, the investment group, how many people suffered a loss, or how many people are in backlog. At that time we hadn't suffered a loss, but it was just a backlog.
Okay.
And so I told him everything. There was another lady that I referred him to, and that lady also spoke to Barent. And we had to provide evidence of everything, right? And so with Barent, it was a thing of, he went to go do his own research about Manzini and who Manzini is, right? And I told him everything about the fact that she also has a YouTube channel, the fact that Manzini was also promoting his investment on the YouTube channel. I told him everything about when the investment started, which was in December, the minimum amount that we started with. So he wanted to know everything that we did in the investment, right? I also sent him voice notes of Gogo, things that she would say, or he, whoever that person is. And Barent has got all the evidence, right? But because there's new people now who want to join this whole thing of exposing the whole investment, he will probably want to call you guys as well. I don't know if he's going to want to call all of you guys, but maybe 3 or 4 people, just to hear what you guys are saying as well, right? So what I'm going to do. No, before I say this, so when I told him everything, right? Remember, Gogo was going to an ETV show, right? Those are the offices that the DEVI Show also watched.
The very last
so he said to me,
interview that Gogo did.
You guys had came to us like way earlier. We could have exposed Gogo, because Gogo yesterday was in our offices talking to another, was in another show, right? And so, it was quite a shock, because I regretted the fact that I never, emailed them earlier on. But what is done is done. So, what happened was, there were people who pulled away, right? And they didn't want to expose Gogo any longer because of the fact that Gogo kept on promising that, we'll get our monies and stuff like that, right? So because there were no people anymore, we couldn't carry on with this expose, right? Because of the fact that it's just me only. So there's no show. So this whole expose can't be shown on TV. They need people to come on TV, to come on camera, to talk about the whole thing. Unfortunately, there cannot be too many anonymous people. Like, your face needs to be shown. So if you are brave enough, if you're confident enough to do that, please, by all means, this is going to help us, right? There can only be one anonymous person. So because I didn't have anyone, the show was then left and put in a file. So he said to me that let's just leave this whole thing, right? Let's put it in a file for now. Leave it until probably end of the year, towards the end of the year. Maybe by then people will see that this whole thing is a scam. And then we agreed, right? And so now, because I think after that, after talking to Barrett, I think it was a week after, then the whole Manzini thing of her dying and stuff like that happened. He then saw that Gogo is dead. He's the one that contacted me and said, "Did you see that she's dead?" Right? And we spoke, and I said to him that I don't even know if she's dead or not. And he also was like, "Hey, I wonder if he's really dead." Right? So it was that, and then it's put on file. So now, because there are people who are willing to come forward, please also be willing to go on camera as well and talk about your loss, talk about how Gogo Manzini, introduced this thing to you guys and how everything happened. But Operant is going to call you guys and ask you questions, and then obviously we will take it from there and see what Operant will say from there. You see? So yeah.
Okay. Let's hear another voice note.
Hi guys, we've decided to go the DEVI show route because we've seen that on the group.
I think she's forwarding these messages for people that join the group late. Let's see.
Exactly, Ria. Exactly.
She is forwarding messages for people.
Good evening, guys.
Okay. Okay, somebody says, I'm in KZN. I'm willing to expose Gogo and Tin. What upset me the most about Tin is that I'm just a first year student. And she has the nerve to rob me my money. As a mother to me, how will he feel if someone does the same thing to her child? Let's see one. Let's proof. One of the two. Okay, somebody says hi. Oh, good time. Hi. I will contact the DEVI team on Monday to see if they're still willing to take on this case. I will then come back to you guys and update you. Okay. So then people are now starting to gather evidence into this group. So they are sending everything that they can get from everywhere. My father public group, from all the different groups, okay? So some of the things I'm not gonna read, but I wanna read this one. Winning team announcement. Big letters on the microphone, megaphone. Now guys, you should know that these messages were being written by Avia. And then the instruction of Gogo, but there was a lot of passion. Biggest weekend special ever. Gogo is feeling extra generous. From now until Sunday, 6 p.m. Enjoy 100% payout on your investment. Reinvestors, please remember that 10% of your reinvestment amount must be paid upfront, as it will not be deducted from your payout. Don't miss out. This is the biggest offer yet. Keep investing and stay tuned for even more surprises. Hashtag winning team, hashtag Manzini specials, hashtag 100% payout, hashtag invest now. The message got to know. Guys, sorry. Is a winning team. And then somebody is now also posting a message, but can we focus on contributions this week? The estimated total cost of the event is 691,550, guys, over $500,000. The current amount, deposits paid were 145,000. Money invested 100,500 rand, and the return will be 150 on the 2nd of April. We still need to raise 397,055 rand. 555. Guys, these numbers sometimes, ne? Okay. Let me read you another special. Dear leaders, in celebration of the ancestors revealing the scammers, do you remember Gogo said, "Kona maskema, become scammer, and last maskema la are revealing when is cut to backlog." Do you remember that? When's a special for that day? In celebration of the ancestors revealing the scammers, Gogo has granted a rare and powerful opportunity to all investors, even those not yet on the winning team, to invest without the 10% admin fee. Invest between now and noon to qualify. No extensions, strict deadline. Reinvestors inbox me between 10 and 10:30 to state your intention to reinvest. No exceptions will be made. The ancestors have spoken. This is your moment. Let's build together. Hashtag Manzini Investments, hashtag ancestral blessings, hashtag winning team, hashtag no admin fee. Who are we always post them. And then another message says, penalty fees for being removed in the group goes to Capitec ka-RT Sindani, Raymond Thabo Sindani. Ezi penalties ke zezokuba kukhona la group ye-proof of payments. Abantu babehlala lapha balinde bafuna ukubona yonke into ezakwenzeka, but kwakufuneka uphumile kwangalo mina. Uyayiva? Okay. Okay. So this person is just forwarding all the messages. I will never ever forget this message. Dear leaders, today's backlog payouts are done. Done with a green check. Capital letters done. We move on to the next list tomorrow. It's a big one, so please bear with us. Guys, what a fucking vague, excuse my French, okay? What a fucking vague thing. How can you say today's backlog payouts are done, and then you are saying you are moving on to the next big list? Where are the lists? Awusibonisi na list, awusibonisi noma ukuyiphi date. Bathi abantu tell us which date are you on now. Okay. The queue was super long, but you are pushing through. No reminder messages will be responded to. We've got everything lined up on our list. Your patience during this period has meant so much to us. Thank you for standing with us. We truly see who's with us and who's not. Some situations reveal real ones, and we're taking note. Guys, unless you paste we keep moving forward. We keep moving forward. Millionaires are still in the making. Let's go forward ever with respect and appreciation. Manzini Investments team. Next thing, I was just an employee. I didn't know her as well as you guys thought. This is why people don't believe you. Okay, can you hear me, Lena, guys? 10 110,000 rand into 990,000 rand, 808 rand in just 3 months. I-110 yako izoba close to $1 million in just 3 months. Exclusive investment opportunity, limited time only. We are offering only to 20 investors a chance to grow their capital exponentially through our powerful 6-round compounding investment model. Initial investment 110,000 rand, returns from 160 in round 1 to 990,808 rand by round 6. Duration just 3 months. Ufake as a checkmark screen. High return strategy, fast payout cycle, no experience needed. We handle everything. Offer ends this Friday. Only 20 slots available. Yaqala ke ngonyakanyaka. Yakhumbula kwezi ziphezulu messages bekade thetha nabantu abareinvesta mabatsho. Yathi ke ngokulena into. Regrettably, reinvestors do not qualify for this offer. Yaqala ke ngokathazo. So ke ufuna fresh money nothi imali seyikhule athi uyayinvest. Secure your spot today. Let your money work harder, faster. Don't miss out on this limited time offer. Okay, yeah, okay. This is another one from the archives. Listen to this, guys. I just learned now there are people about their owed money by us. Maybe we did a mistake. Please come forward. Guys, but the aim is still for me to grow this and continue helping people. This is my closing project and I will fight for it. I'm now getting emails. I'm heartbroken. I'm emoji. It's okay. And then Nancy into today because it's my what color I to go. Guys, please wake up. It's my birthday today. I'm turning 60. Whatever. Today because it's my personal big day. It is my birthday. I'm giving everyone an opportunity to invest for free a day. Get 100% payout of their investment in 21 days. Yes, no admin fee charge. 100% profit payout to everyone in the Manzini investment. Nyanitanda, guys. And then there was a website, guys. The website was mymanzini.co.za. That website was supposed to start working. I don't know what's going on with the website currently. I have no idea what's happening with the website. So this person, guys, is collecting a lot of evidence. The birthday pictures are here. The day when Gogo had an interview with Ukhozi FM, guys. Gogo had an interview with Ukhozi FM. Dr. Gogo Manzini wasn't abandoned back on Chacha Ngobe kanye no Sembu Kize. I know that somebody actually posted this entire interview on the group, like a clip of it.